My name is Michael Morricone, and I am one of the local and family history librarians at the St. Joseph County Public Library. The study of genealogy involves learning about our ancestors. What better way to study our ancestors than to interview those who are still living? Interviews are good for beginning facts. It is crucial to be prepared, organized, and diplomatic. Step 1. Compile questions. Ask about living relatives. Ask about deceased relatives. Ask about important family names, dates, and places. How did your ancestors live day to day? Did they attend school? What were their occupations? Did they practice a religion? Did they serve in the military? How did they celebrate holidays? Step 2, gather keepsakes. Photos, an old family Bible, a pocket watch. This will help create a bond between you and the interviewee. Step 3, do some background reading. When asking historical questions, it's good to have a working knowledge of the time period in question. Historical events will affect the answers to your questions and the way that those answers should be interpreted. Step 4, assemble tools. A notebook, pens, pencils. Are you going to audio record? Are you going to do a video recording? Tips for getting the most out of your meeting. Make sure that your relative is comfortable. It is recommended that you meet at their home. Have them sit in their favorite chair. Show them and explain the tools that you will be using. Ask specific questions, not too general. Avoid leading questions such as, "Your mother had 5 sisters, didn't she?" It's too easy to answer yes or no without thinking about it much. Listen. Ask for definitions of unfamiliar words or jargon. Use prompts. It's possible to stir memories using inherited documents, photographs, or special items like that pocket watch. Use of a sketch pad and atlas are recommended. Don't believe everything you hear. Be diplomatic. Every family has scandals. Just move on. Maybe return at the end. Be patient. Memories can take time. Sometimes long silences may mean that it's time to meet again. Take notes, even if you're recording the interview. Try to get names for additional interviewees. Who has photos? Who may have documents? Thank the interviewee. Review your notes, and then contact other people to interview. Interviewing people over the phone is not as good, though sometimes we have to adapt to current realities. Group interviews can be tempting. It allows you to collect a lot of information at the same time, and it may seem very efficient, but there are often pitfalls. Sometimes a group interview can spark a family argument or a disagreement.
Hello, my name is Matt, and I work in Studio 304, the Digital Lab, here at the St. Joe County Public Library. On site, we have facilities for recording audio and video, as well as things that you can actually check out on your library card to take home. So if you have the ability to come into our facilities and record, you're more than welcome to do that. Just need your library card. You're also more than welcome to check those items out. Some of those things require deposit. If you need any information, feel free to call us here at Studio 304. Happy to answer any of your questions. Let's take a small tour of our facilities and then take a look at those items that you can check out as well.
Here you can see one of our studio rooms. Each room comes with a microphone and a computer. You could bring your subject in to record and interview here for totally free and capture professional sound. We also have cameras on site for you to use in-house and for checkout. If your loved one was a performer or a singer, you could capture not only their story, but maybe even a performance this way as well. We also have this handy microphone from Zoom. It plugs into any iOS device, like an iPad or an iPhone. If you have your own microphones, you can use our Tascam device to capture up to 4 inputs of audio. We also have our boom microphone, which attaches to any standard camera, as well as our USB microphone, which attaches to most any desktop or laptop computer. If you have any LP records, cassette tapes, 8mm film, or anything in between those, feel free to stop by to Studio 304 or the local family history department. We have a full range of digitization stations. You can do photos, slides, films, negatives, anything that you can place on a flatbed scanner, we can digitize for you. So, if your loved one already has a performance or something from their past you'd like to preserve, we can do that as well.
So if you check out those items, here's a few tips for recording at home and capturing a great interview. You definitely want to do a test recording to make sure your volume level is either sufficient or not too loud. While your voice may carry or have more bass in it, your subjects may not, and they may be a little more frail. You don't want to miss a good interview because the audio was either too loud or too soft. You want your subject to be confident and comfortable as well. If they're speaking too loudly so you can hear them, it might strain their voice and they may not want to continue the interview as long as they would or could be able to. Any room that echoes or has hard surfaces like this one, or any outdoor venues for an interview, are not going to be ideal. For post-production, it's kind of hard to work with, and for your subject, it's going to be harder for them to hear you. Couches, bedroom, living room, carpets, rugs, rooms with very soft things in them are going to be great for capturing audio. Even with all the technological advancements and microphones available to us, a well-placed cell phone using its audio recording features will still capture a great take. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what works for you and your subject.